Okay, now there's a... Okay, well, no audio is a different problem than I usually have. I think it sounds right. Let me turn up my volume. No, it doesn't. It's scrungly. Okay, so I think going through any type of reset scrungles the audio. But I think putting it into hibernation mode doesn't. I'm gonna have to keep doing more experiments on that. Because the computer completely turned off itself before this stream. I don't know exactly when. I left the room to go finish getting ready, and then I came back in and the computer was off. Like I had everything set up, ready to go, and then it turned off, so that's why I'm starting so late. I should have started like probably about 40 minutes ago, but it's been a process. Waiting for my computer to be ready to stream. Alright, let's check and see how my audio sounds now. Oh, it's perfect now. Hooray! Alright. What's on the news? It's all just another direct stuff, huh? They've just been like spoon-feeding this stuff out. Which is interesting. Oh yeah, see this cover art for the Super Mario RPG remake? People have been complaining that it looks too plain. Like they're like, why is it just on a plain white background? That's like what they did in the Wii era. That sucks. The original wasn't like that, and then no, the original Japanese box art of Super Mario RPG was exactly like that. It did have Yoshi on the left though originally. And he's been kicked out for whatever reason here. I think it's just because on the vertical box, Yoshi's a little bit too far off to the side, so... Yeah, but I think it's funny because they're like, well, it didn't used to be like that, and it's like, well, actually it did. Also, I'm excited for Detective Pikachu sequel. I liked the first game. I'm like one of 4 fans of the first game. Did you know the movie, like, actually follows the plot of the game really closely? Like, it's actually not that different at all. Which is kind of remarkable. Oh, I didn't give us a category. Super... I was supposed to have, but my computer was lagging so bad earlier. Super Mario Advance. Done. There we go. Ta-da!
Let's go!
So we're just doing our full playthrough of the game at the moment. I don't think I'm gonna do a speedrun attempt today. Both for time and also, I don't feel like it. I haven't been practicing. Ruby, I had heard that there was, what world were we even on last time? I'm gonna have to go look at my VOD. I don't remember where we were at. I should have thought of that. They apparently were working on a Detective Pikachu sequel and it got cancelled. In terms of the movie. So, I don't know. I'd say chances aren't high on that. Let's take... I'm still slightly sick. Let's take a look at how far I got. Talking still makes me cough. Confirmed. Hopefully that won't be too bad. Let's see. What level is this? World 2-2. So it looks like we're on World 2-3, which was my guess. Okay, and I'm supposed to play as Toad next. Hi, Biss! Maybe now the game is getting a sequel, maybe it'll pick up Steam again? Maybe. Unless the sequel's miraculously super popular. Yeah. Didn't they years ago announce bringing the first Detective Pikachu to the Switch as well? Where's that? Oh, hi, Shan. All my pals are here in the chat today. Oh, go on, Toad. I started a playthrough of Super Mario World on my own time yesterday because I've been so excited for Super Mario Bros. Wonder. I wanted to play Mario. And I feel like Super Mario World has the weirdest energy out of pre-existing Mario platformers. Really. Okay. Like, just think about level 1 in that game, the first level, or like the first enemy that you encounter is a Bonsai Bill. The first question block that you run into is a flying question block. They have all those weird tilted pipes. They got pipes like moving up and down. All that kind of stuff. Not to mention other things that are weird in that game, but... How do I feel about Big Toad? Well, he's Big Toad, isn't he? How do you feel about the little smile that he has when he does the super jump? Look at that. Look at that smile. Wait, Toad was a bad choice for this level. I can't get up there. I don't think I need to get up there, but... Still. So would people be interested if I did a Minecraft playthrough soon? Just to check out all the stuff they've added over the last several years that I'm unaware of. Or at least I'm aware of all the blocks they've added. And like animals and stuff, I'm just unaware of how they function in the world. Oh. The limits. The Ace Queen was on the other side. At least I did get a 1-up out of that. Oh man, I was banking on the mushroom just being right there. Last time you played vanilla Minecraft, they had just added horses. Jeez. The last version that I played was the 3DS version, which is like permanently stuck in the past because it doesn't get updates anymore. So it'll be interesting to see how much stuff is different. And on that one, I got away. I had a great time because I had a glitch that gave me infinite potatoes out of one potato farm block. Woo! I really enjoyed Minecraft on the 3DS, weirdly, because it was like tiny Minecraft. It was so cute. Here we go. I think it's interesting how this game has this weird mechanic where the screen, or like the game, like completely pauses while the screen scrolls. Like I get used to it over time very easily. But like, it's been very noticeable to me after not having played this game for years. You wish you could lift sand to make it disappear forever. Yeah, horses were already in the game when I first played it. The first time I played it was in 2017. Love the little angry face in here. And I played it again, I think in 2019 is when I got the 3DS version. It was 2019 or 2020 I got the 3DS version. It also came out in 2017. Or possibly 18, I don't remember. Toad has a Minecraft inventory. Doesn't know how to use it. Hey look, it's Triclyde. They made him blue in this version. Are you ready to get toasted, chat? Step right up if you're ready to get toasted. The original version of the game, there was a bottomless pit behind him, and you could get the mushroom blocks lost in there. So you only hit him 3 times, I guess. That was easy. Actually, well, okay, technically the first time. You like the voice acting in this game? Oh, the Chad Shan moment. The voice acting in this game is like the best part. But anyway, I actually technically played Minecraft while it was still a Flash game, but I couldn't figure out how to do anything in it and didn't play anymore. I could figure out literally none of the controls. So here's a world that I have not played in years and years. Toasty and tilted. Wow. God, I love the aesthetic in this game. Look at this waterfall background that they've got going on here. Isn't it just kind of weird that the game like completely comes to a halt when the screen scrolls? You ever think about that? Isn't that weird? I think that's weird. Do they do remakes like this anymore? Yeah, well, they didn't even do remakes like this for the rest of the Mario games in the Advance series. This game, like, changes so much. It, like, adds a ton of things. And they really didn't do that at all in the other ones. The one that I think got the most was Super Mario Advance 4, which added the e-reader levels. But, like, most people aren't even gonna run into those. You'd have to have the e-reader and the cards and all that kind of thing. So it has been nice when they've re-released the game, they just include those by default. But like... I want that ace coin. Also, I missed an ace coin somewhere. Are ace coins the currency that asexual people use? Is there a cryptocurrency for asexuals? Is that what ace coins are? A scoin? Wow. Where did the second ace coin go, though? Like, seriously? There we go. Releasing cryptid currency? That's a good question. Look at these random, like, clouds over here. That's truly something. It's a shortcut. Like, how they just have these random tiles that don't show up anywhere else in the game. And that's your only inclination that there's a shortcut over here? Okay, well, I've just wasted the extra health I could have had there. That's bullshit that the eggs hurt you when they are falling. There. She says pixel. Why does she say pixel? I've always wondered that. Why is it pixel? It's nice to be catching a stream. Yeah, I actually haven't been streaming for the last couple of weeks because I was on a vacation, Chan, so you haven't really missed anything. I did a stream 2 days ago, and the stream before that, so that's all you've missed. You should check out on my YouTube channel, you can see the streams I did the other day. The most annoying thing about being sick at the moment still is just, that I can't hit the high notes that I usually can. You'd love to see the freezing screen transitions in Sonic? Oh. It's Ostro. That's an enemy I don't usually encounter when I play this game because I speedrun it. Yeah, I don't know, I really like that shortcut earlier that was denoted by the weird clouds that don't show up anywhere else in the game. With a tasty treat! I like this weird little underground space down here, which you get into by pulling out this big POW block. Wow, so many one-ups. So have y'all seen the things going around that Charles Martinet is no longer voicing Mario? Or Wario? In the new games? Sasha was convinced that it's still Charles Martinet. But like, she showed me the voice, like before I even knew that there was any question, she showed me the new voice clips of Mario. And I was like, huh, that's weird, it doesn't sound like Charles Martinet. Which I thought is what she was trying to point out, but she was just trying to point out that it was new voice clips. And people thought Wario sounded really different too, apparently. I didn't hear that. It seems like a lot of people independently coming to that conclusion, you know? Or coming to the idea that it's not him anymore. Well, that didn't go very well. Here I go! I have plans to play all of the Super Mario Advance games on this stream. Well, not today, but just on the stream. And it's probably a good idea that I've started playing regular Super Mario World, because then I can do a direct comparison when I get to that Super Mario Advance. But that he was interrupting himself with the just what I needed there. That's good stuff. Martinet is getting all the voices do change drastically. Hello, Herb Emoji. Or Herb Emoji. Yeah, the thing is though, is that the voice sounds younger again now. Like in Super Mario Odyssey, he was sounding a bit older. But he doesn't sound older. At least not to my ear. He sounds younger again. Which, like, maybe it's still him, but they're using some kind of filter or AI or something. Which would be interesting. Oh, come on. Because you'd think that wouldn't be something they would do so quietly. Replace him, you know? That's my only thing that leaves me questioning it. Anyway, I am so excited for Super Mario Bros. Wonder. It's just exactly what I was looking for. Here we go. It's exactly what I was hoping for a new Mario. Yeah, it's just what I needed. You're so right. I was talking about how I never get tired of 2D Mario games. But I will admit, New Super Mario Bros. Series visually not very creative. So pretty much the only thing I was missing out of the series was I want a new art style. I want to look at a new art style, please. And they gave that to me in spades. There's some question at the moment about whether or not the characters are 3D models. Because apparently if they are 3D models, they're using techniques that are very advanced and people can't even figure out how they did them. And it all does have like a choppy animation style. So it could very easily just be images with bump mapping. That would be perfectly reasonable. Because all the backgrounds are 2D. The backgrounds are all completely flat. Yay, the mushroom's inside that one. I can't lift it though. Oh, I can. Haha, fuck you game, I'm smarter than you. Yeah, the backgrounds are all pre-rendered, so it wouldn't be a complete stretch of the imagination for the characters to be as well. Oh, I gotta go up that ladder. Now I understand. I love the climbing sound in this game. Also, I was really hoping that if they did a new 2D Mario... Because everybody was like, oh, they don't need to do 2D Mario again, because they have Super Mario Maker, just make your own. And it's like... Well, you see, they could make, like, new mechanics, and, like, they could just... Like, who knows what they could do out of it, you know? And so I was really hoping that the next 2D Mario would be, you know, like, kind of experimental again. Like, introduce a bunch of new ideas and stuff, which, they got that just fine. I love all the weird shit that they're doing. The only problem I have is that that flower has voice acting. Like, full, like, it's not like this game where there's just little voice clips. No, it's got, like, full lines and it, like, speaks to you out loud, and it's like, no. Nuh-uh. Nah. That flower needs to shut the fuck up. Oh man. Like if it was just... Oh, like if it was just little dialogue bubbles, that's fine, but the fact that it speaks them really bothers me. The flower felt like a reaction YouTuber. Yeah, I never understood the Super Mario Maker exists, so they don't need to make a new 2D platformer. Mario. Argument. There you go. There we go. Also, to circle back around, I was gonna say about the Elephant Mario. It is interesting because every other time Mario gets a power-up, he just wears a suit that looks like the thing. This is the first time that he transforms, like, personally into the thing, but his clothes remain the same. been interesting. Biss is convinced that Cat Mario transforms him into a cat, but his face doesn't become a cat face, Biss. He doesn't get a cat head. He gets an elephant head, and he gets elephant feet. He turns into an elephant, okay? That's different. His body transforms. His body does not transform into cat suit. Yeah, because remember, and Biss, don't forget, they didn't originally decide on that power-up being a cat. They've originally decided on that power-up just being them being able to climb walls and shit. And dive, like it does. They didn't come up with the cat idea until a bit later. They decided it looked too scary to have them run around on all fours without putting them in a cat suit. So there you go. Also on the topic of the Direct, the other thing that I'm extremely excited for is the next Mario Kart DLC. Because they put, like, one character I wanted in. They put in Wiggler. I've been wanting Wiggler for years and years. Ever since they first made Mario Kart 8. I've been missing my buddy Wiggler. I can't believe, because I was so mad that they brought back Lakitu, but they did not bring back Wiggler, who I felt was much more deserving of returning to Mario Kart than Lakitu. Lakitu is the worst character. Yes, they did, Biss. There's an interview where they say so. There's an interview where they said they just wanted them to climb on walls and run around like that. And then later, they decided to make them cats because they thought that looked more natural. I'm not making shit up right now, Biss. Biss the fairy. I'm gonna look this up right now. I'm looking this up right now. Yeah, the horror movie prototype for Super Mario 3D World. They described that it looked like a horror movie. I'm gonna get this. Here we go. Oh, Mario Broth Biss? Mario Broth posted about this. In a 2013 Super Mario 3D World interview, producer Yoshiaki Koizumi describes how in the prototype version the characters move like cats but wear regular clothes. He describes Princess Peach running around like a cat in her dress as like a scene from a horror movie. We prioritized on that great feeling you get when you run and jump. In that process, we came up with two separate ideas, running on all fours and climbing up a wall. Both were actions that Mario usually doesn't have, and those ideas triggered our decision. So you took those ideas that were originally separate and combined them into one, and you thought a cat would fit that concept? I had them show it to me before we had settled on a cat. There you go, there's the line I remembered. In the testing phase, the characters were simply running around on all fours in their regular appearance. I became really worried when I saw that. I couldn't keep my eyes on Princess Peach. She was crawling around in her normal dress. She was moving so quickly. It was like a scene from a horror movie, but when you decided on a cat, various pieces snapped into place. Yeah, see? Relatable girl activities. anyway. I'm dead. I remembered it all correctly. I know my Mario trivia. I know my Mario shit. Don't at me. Ah, the mushroom is just right there all along. It's nothing fancy. I'm always expecting the game to be a little bit more difficult than it is in terms of placement of those. I'm used to the Yoshi challenge where you have no idea where the fuck they're putting the damn egg. Woo. Oh yeah, this is a fun level. You gotta go find the key and then come back here. It's funny, it's just like, yeah, I really want them running around on all fours. That's absolutely my thing, but how can I make it not obviously weird? Back. But yeah, like, 2D Mario games are, like, the one thing that I just never get tired of in terms of video games. Well, that and Trackmania. But Trackmania, unlike Mario, I have to be in a specific mood for Trackmania. But I do never get tired of it. Mario I never get tired of, and I'm willing to play it all the time. So now I gotta take this key all the way back down there. Ow. I think this is the level that ends with Roberto. We will see. Which is another example of how they added a bunch of shit to this version of the game, and then they didn't do that at all. In the how the fuck did I do that? Anyway, it's just kind of like they really just phoned in the other Super Mario Advance games. I'm not sure why this one got so much love and effort, and then the other ones were so bare bones. The only bonus in those ones is that they included Mario Bros. Classic. Which, all of them have, so it's not even special. You end up with like 5 copies of that game. Including, if you include that it was included in, Superstar Saga. Super Mario Bros. 2 is absolutely my favorite 2D Mario game, though. I don't think anything will ever pass this for me. I think this is my favorite version of it, too. Not just because it's the first one that I ever played, but also just because, like, it has the most in it, you know? Like, every other version is missing stuff by comparison. Oh yeah, but I'm kind of scatterbrained at the moment because there's so much stuff rattling around in my head right now. But in terms of Mario Kart, so I'm really excited about Wiggler. Really happy with PD Piranha and K-Mech as other 2 characters to add. And then I'm just baffled by the bathroom track. I am disappointed. Apparently it's called Squeaky Clean Sprint. Because before the name had been given, people were calling it Bathroom Rush. and bathroom splash. And could you imagine? Super Mario Land is interesting. I just not as into it mechanically speaking, or visually. What the? How did I? Boy, I'm pulling off some weird glitches today, aren't I? I don't find it that mechanically or visually interesting. Just because it was like such an early Game Boy game and they didn't know what they were doing with it yet. Really? So I feel like it struggles a bit in that regard. But I do appreciate all the weird enemies and stuff, for sure. Which is why, like, I feel like Mario does really well when it's, like, very weird and, like, stylized. Which is exactly what I wanted from a new 2D Mario game. The Koopas are like 4 pixels and they explode. It's so funny. But yeah, I like when it's just sort of strange and it's very stylized. They went to so much trouble with making Mario so much more expressive in this game. People are really showing, like, part of the problem with New Super Mario Bros. Is that Mario is completely unexpressive. He's just completely just stock standard. Nothing interesting about him whatsoever. Like, literally they were showing, like, I saw people comparing, Mario when he jumped in New Super Mario Bros. At least the most recent one, New Super Mario Bros. Yeah. He, like, puts his legs, like, backward, like, both of them backwards from him. The model contorts in a weird way, and there's this really bizarre, like, just sort of sharp angle between his hips and his leg. And he's just, like, jumping. Now, in this one, they've gone back to, like, he sticks his leggy out, and he's like this. He's like, yeah! You know, and that's his jump. When he ground pounds, his hat, like, goes over his face and stuff. Whereas when he ground pounded in New Super Mario Bros., he just sit, like, extremely stiff. He's just like that, you know? There was, like, zero expression from Mario in the New Super Mario Bros. Series. And his crouch looks, okay, so in New Super Mario Bros. Mario just crouches, he just goes like, he's just like that. In this one, he's doing like Paper Mario and he's pulling his hat down over his eyes and he's getting real small. It's very good. It's all like a very subtle in motion, but it all kind of comes to, I feel like you really feel the difference of all these things adding up. Oh yeah, here's Roberto, everybody. This is a completely new addition for this version of the game, and this version of the game only. I like how her bow is just the normal bow sprite for Birdo, but just haphazardly scaled up. Are you here, Biss? Do you see this? Does this bother you? Like the shell? Very normal Birdo. Out. I think you could still steal the bow, too. Oh, no, you can't. I can just do this, though. Scale to a clean number. Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, I think your problem was that, it's like off-grid scale. It's interesting they added this seemingly to avoid there being a repeat Mouser fight. But I think there's still at least one repeat fight. I love the fucking animations on this thing. It's so unhinged. Who built this thing? What is the purpose of Roberto? I mean, I know this whole world is a dream, but still. I love the little robotic voice clips as well. They're great. Perfect. I'm probably gonna put Roberto in the thumbnail for this one. This VOD. The great part about the setting being a dream is that you can get away with the most buck-wild shit and explain absolutely none of it. Roberto and Mario Kart when? Good question. I've been getting really into Mario Kart Tour lately. A while back they got rid of the gacha mechanics. I was still skeptical of it. At that point, obviously. Hello, welcome to the stream. But I was really craving another mobile game to play, and I was remembering, I was like, well, they did get rid of the gacha stuff finally. And yeah, it's a decent game, I would say. I always thought it was fun. I played the demo of it before it came out years ago. I really kind of like the format of it, where it's just kind of different stuff every day, and like month to month it's different. You've always got stuff to be like, you got scores to be trying to beat. Like it's a very score-focused game, which is different from Mario Kart, and I find it very interesting. The pricing stuff. Well, okay. Well, the main price for it is you get this thing called the Gold Pass, which unfortunately is like a monthly subscription thing, which I'm never a fan of. Well, this is a level I already know. When it comes, but I'm not gonna speedrun it today because I want to see if I can get the ace coins. But it's like $7. It seems to be like the industry standard for things like this. So like it's not particularly bad. The thing that is really bad with the monetization still though is that so there's the premium currency called rubies, right? Which you get a lot of just by playing the game, which is nice. Choose a player. You can't unlock everything in the game with the amount that you get, but you can like unlock enough to be useful. So, like I don't really mind too terribly much. The most rubies you can buy is I think 170 of them, right? For $70. So $70 gets you 170 rubies, right? One character costs 150 rubies. So essentially, one character is $70 going through that method. However, if you get the gold pass, you will get more rubies than that. For $7, basically, just through playing the game with the gold pass. So it's just the stupidest monetization practice. Like, this is just the stupidest pricing I've ever seen on anything. Why would I pay $70 for a character when I could either pay $7 or even pay nothing and get more than enough rubies to get characters? Like, what the fuck are they even doing at that point? But other than that, extremely glaring issue, I've been having fun with Mario Kart Tour. So that monetization stuff is so bad, I would not blame anybody who still doesn't want to play the game. Also, it actually properly has online multiplayer now, which is nice. And also local multiplayer. I've been able to play it with my girlfriend, whom I live with. Which is really interesting because I have an Android and she has an iPhone. And I can connect them together locally through this game, which is funny. Yeah, there's the flurries. I'm not used to dealing with them because usually I speedrun this game and I don't even care about them. I just leave them in my dust. You know? So this is more than I usually deal with them. It kind of rules that paying is just a bad option actively insofar as it's better than the inverse. It's also like anyone who has trouble not spending with that kind of thing is still going to be awfully affected. Yeah, that's my thought process with that. Is this just weird how much of a bad choice it is to buy the rubies? Like just how much of a bad deal it is? But yeah. Yeah, get fucked. Huh. Oh yeah, just because I have more people today, I want to show again the little Lego set we bought while we were on our vacation. Because it's so cute. It's a little penguin truck. Little penguin slushy truck. Isn't that adorable? And like the little window slides in and out there. You can open up the side of it. So you have a customer who comes to buy the slushie, and then you got this guy in the penguin suit who's selling it. This is just like the cutest set. And see, you can see the little drink fountain there. And there's the two little drinks in there. You can give them minifigures. It's adorable. Yeah, I love this on the top. And it was only $20 too, by the way. This is like one of like very few $20 Lego sets that they even had there. Which was like perfect for a budget. We didn't find anything else that was like as nice as this, so for that budget. Yeah, it's official Lego. Yeah, I mean there was some stuff that was cheaper than $20 too. But this was the best thing in that range. Lego has gotten more expensive overall recently though. So it's harder to find a nice set like that. The Lego set I want the most right now is the Pac-Man one, the Pac-Man maze, where like you turn a crank and Pac-Man and the ghosts actually move around the maze. It looks like an actual arcade thing. And it has Pac-Man and the ghosts on top, and you can press a button and they flip and the ghosts turn blue. But that's like $260. Actually, I think it's $270. It's like a massive set. It even comes with like an extra tiny little diorama of a minifigure with a Pac-Man arcade machine. Pac-Man's like my favorite video game ever, so... And I love Legos. Also, Lego Friends has gotten really good recently. Oh, look at Flurry. They recently rebooted that series. Yeah, that would make it the biggest Lego set I've ever had. Also, that's a good example of how much the prices have spiked recently, because I got the Sonic the Hedgehog set a year or two ago, right? Actually, I think it was about a year ago. Has over 1,000 pieces, and it was $80. So, double that, you would think would only be about $160, but actually it's $270. So yeah, they really had to increase their prices recently. I don't remember the reasoning why, but yeah. There's a bit of a LEGO price crisis at the moment. Which is very unfortunate because I've been wanting to get more into LEGO as a hobby recently. And now it's a little bit harder to do so. But yeah, LEGO Friends. There's one LEGO Friends set I really, really want. It's the Atrium one. It's like a big greenhouse. Or apiary, I think, is the term. When you got butterflies. It's got a big glass dome and there's a bunch of butterflies. Was it a material change thing? No. They're still using the same materials. They're trying to move towards more green materials. Like plant pieces are made out of a biodegradable material. Just funny, they decided they would make their plant pieces out of plants, basically. I mean, I have plans for more of that. I don't know how much that's affecting the price of LEGO, though. So yeah, one up, one down. Ba 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 ba. Oh yeah, here's a great example of how they've changed, or how much like more expressive Mario is in the new game compared to how he used to be. Just came across this, you wanna see? Let's see. So here's Mario after throwing a fireball in New Super Mario Bros. Right? You got that in your head good? Here's Mario after throwing a fireball in the new game. Look at that, he goes phew. That's so different. Also, yeah, look at how they've rendered his eyebrows over the brim of the hat as well. They're doing a lot of interesting techniques here. they very much like, I feel like New Super Mario Bros. Took things very literally. Mario is just, he's there, he looks this way, that's how he is. Whereas this is really trying to contort things so it looks as good as it can, you know? Very modern approach to 3D animation type of deal, you know? Actually animated him like a cartoon, yeah. There's like motion blur and stuff like that. It looks, I'm enjoying. Like they actually made something that looks better than the old original games. Instead of just blander, you know? Like, it used to be that these games had more style than the newer ones for a long time. We finally actually got something that's got more style to it than Mario used to have. Boy, I am not used to playing this level as Toad whatsoever. I'm used to Luigi's ridiculous jumps. Oh. Yeah, if they're gonna do everything in 3D, at least let them, like, do interesting things with it. Like, despite always, pretty much always being, like, cartoon characters, they otherwise always go for photorealism. And it's just like... They went through the same growing pains that 3D video games went through. Yeah, like, photorealism used to be the gold standard. for video games as well. And then we've finally kind of gotten out of that in more recent times, and people appreciate stuff that's not just photorealistic. In fact, in order to get stuff that looks even more photorealistic, people have been like taking some like steps back actually by like doing like VHS filtery type of things. Like you actually have to take some detail away to make it look more detailed. I've gone back to Luigi. I don't know how to do this as Toad. I'm sorry, Toad. Luigi's ridiculous jumps, my beloved. Look at how much smoother that is. Look at that. That's the shit I like to see. Look at how much look at that.
Now I'm a movie. Bravo.
Like how CRT TVs would blend Sonic 1's waterfalls and make them look much nicer. There's a video, or there's a game I've seen recently, I forget what it's called. But it's made to look like body cam footage, so it's very like it's a very naturally sort of like shaky camera. And it's got like a fisheye lens, like a fisheye effect to it. And a little bit grainy, a little bit crunchy. The hands of the character have gloves on, so that they don't have to worry about the skin looking realistic or not. Human characters in the game have their faces like pixelated out. Again, both so it looks like, you know, the body camera footage, but also so that they avoid having to render faces, which would easily be noticeable as not realistic. So it's kind of funny the tricks that they did. What? Well, I'm not getting any luck with this, am I? I was gonna say, as long as you at least get the cherry, you at least get something. But I wasn't even getting the cherries. You've seen a lot of FPS games that look great, and then you find your first human NPC and it all falls apart, yeah. As much progress as we've made on those things, human characters still look slightly uncanny.
Choose a player.
Let's give Toad another chance, shall we? Please give Toad a chance. I remember playing this level in particular as Toad while at a Sherry's restaurant in Southern Oregon. Apparently Sherry's is a restaurant chain that's very local to where I am right now. Or not to where I am right now, but to where I grew up, rather. They're very much an Oregon thing. I think they're in Washington and maybe a little bit in California as well, but yeah. Is it a cop game? I guess that would make sense if it's body cam footage, isn't it? Oh, I guess I'm on the tail. Remember loving the gun models in GoldenEye for Nintendo 64 because you didn't see the hands of the player? Unless you're karate chopping people. I'm still gonna play GoldenEye on the stream at some point. When I'm out of my pixel art / Mario game fixation on the stream. I I just started up Kirby Tilt and Tumble. So that's another, older pixel art game. Game Boy game. I love the Game Boy Color a lot, by the way. Like, obviously, I like the Game Boy Advance, because I grew up with it, but I also really appreciate the Game Boy Color. My 3 favorite consoles are the Game Boy Color, the Game Boy Advance, and the Super NES. Those are my faves. Ooh. And only 2 of those came out after I was born. Only 2 of those are from within my lifespan, my lifetime. Oop. Let me get to ride on this guy. Ouch.
I'm gonna finish you off.
Oh, I threw it over. I love this weird freaking background. What is this place? I like how it's all animated too. Herbawechi, I thought you were going to say hundreds of hours spent playing multiplayer GoldenEye. No real world purpose found. Like the continuity that we're still in this weird ice zone. Hey, where the fuck do I go? Oh, right. Oh, man, I should have played as Luigi on this level, but... Chat, do you know what this is? You know what level it is? Hold on, I'm looking for that thing. Oh yeah, Chroma figured it out. Chroma knows what's coming. So it won't be Luigi doing this, but... Here we go! We're flying on an egg across the ocean! I remember the first time I figured that out as a child, I felt like a genius. I'm glad it's an iconic moment in this game. Ouch. This game is freaking amazing. Nobody should ever sleep on Super Mario Bros. 2. Particularly not Super Mario Advance. I love that they added a song for Inside the Bases in this version. Oh yeah, so Super Mario Bros. Super Mario Bros. Wonder ends the longest drought we've had between proper 2D Mario games since the drought between Super Mario World and New Super Mario Bros. Which was longer. But only by a couple years. In between Super Mario World and New Super Mario Bros., it was only remakes. Slash ports. Only Super Mario Bros. Deluxe. And the Super Mario Advance series came out between Super Mario World and New Super Mario Bros. And between New Super Mario Bros. U and Super Mario Bros. Wonder, we have had New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, and we've had the 2 Mario Maker games. So there was actually somewhat more in terms of 2D Mario games released between Super Mario World and New Super Mario Bros. Than there has been between these 2 most recent games. Oh, I was supposed to ride on the enemies? I've not been the smartest here. This is a level design format this game really likes to use, isn't it? The big vertical area with a key you gotta carry through it. That's something this game really enjoys. And flurries are the best though, look at them. They're amazing. How come flurries haven't returned in Mario? They're sleeping on flurries, they're a good enemy. They're so cute. Possibly the cutest enemy in this game. Oh, there's a floor down there, thank God. Almost shot my pant. You think ninja eyes are the cutest? Well, I suppose that you're probably happy that those have returned a lot. They're like the little yellow blob guys from Yoshi's Island. My favorite Yoshi's Island enemies are the Huffin' Puffins. Why did she say a pixel? Like, she's not wrong, but why does she say it? Why does she say a pixel, though? Ninji's nuts! Ha ha ha!
I'm too hot to touch.
I'm too hot to touch! So this is Fry Guy, who has the best voice acting in the game, of course. And he goes, "Ooh, I'm touched!" Like, is that not great or what? He said he's too hot to touch, but then when you beat him, he goes, "Oops, I've been touched." Is that not deserving of an award? There we go. Would prove most truth a sentient flame has said in a Mario game. Yeah. So here's another world that, I'm mostly unfamiliar with. We're gonna get a repeat boss fight here. It's either Triclide or Mouser again. I think it's gonna be Triclide again because we do face Mouser once during my speedrun. Ah! That was mean and nasty. That could have killed me. So this level has a glitch in it as well. I don't remember how to pull it off. Or what it is exactly. But I remember there is a significant glitch on this level.
Mamma mia!
That was worth it, I promise.
Here I come.
Because it'll still count as collected. Every time you throw a big enemy, you get a heart. Unless you throw them down a pit. Yeah, see, I still collected that coin. So it was worth it in the end. But this level's kind of mean. This level's mean and nasty a little bit. I don't know about you, chat, but I feel like this level's mean and nasty just a little bit. I think this level would shit in my cereal if I had a bowl of cereal out in its vicinity. I think it would. I think it would poop in there. Like it would poop. Poop would show up in my cereal if I left it around this level. Yeah, still every time I laugh, I start coughing, so it sounds like maximum laughter. Even if I'm only slightly amused. Even if I've only told a slightly good poop joke. And not my best poop joke I've ever told. Biss was saying the other day, that poo is a really funny thing to call someone. Because it has zero impact. Like, it's really funny to put the word poo in your insult. But once it's poop, now suddenly it has more punch to it. Pussy? Thanks, Jan. Thanks, Jan, I appreciate that one. This is the last level I'm gonna play for today, by the way. Then we're gonna play some Super Mario Advance 4, and then for a little while. And then when I'm done with that, I'm gonna convene with Biss and figure out what we're streaming tonight. Fuck. So chat, what do you think of Trouters and the way that I stand on their eyeballs? And also the way that they expand in this version of the game? Because they were looking for every possible opportunity to show off sprite scaling in this game. You... What the fuck? Why would you... What the fuck? That's just mean and nasty. Oh, because there's like a floor here. Yay! Oh yeah, to get that mushroom you have to move the platforms up there. The mushroom blocks, rather. So that it can fall through. Up there is where the glitch is. I don't remember what it is, though. She's ready for us this time, chat. She even came down to meet us. Okay, I have the high ground now. Mario also says a pixel, I just realized. A pixel? I can bet multiple coins at once. Yay!
Choose a player. Here we go.
So, I'll try to remember around 5-2 next time.